Hey, this is Steve, and just want to tell you about new design come up with for a Raspberry Pi enclosure. So what I wanted to have was a configurable assembly for Raspberry Pi, and so I decided to build something out of acrylic that's laser cut. And the first layer, well, just to tell you a little bit about the acrylic comes in a sheet that has backing on it, and after you cut whatever components you want, you just peel off the backing. Takes a little work, but once you get it started, it just peels right off. And with that, you have your component that's ready to assemble into what I'm calling the Pi dish. So as you can see here, you can get acrylics in different colors and thicknesses. We're using all clear, but here you can get it in what I'm basically calling this size here, which is the 1/8 inch, and this size, which is the 1/4 inch. So one of the big problems with working with a Raspberry Pi is that when you're actually testing and developing, you want to have access to all these slots, including the place to put the SD card here in the beginning. But when it's actually in service, you want it to be in a protected environment. So I've come up with a technique that says, let me build layers, and the first layer I think is the most important is this mounted layer. And I have it so, with a precision laser cut, the two fit together like that. And then what I can do here is build stacks of components, and I'll show you the different types of components I built, and then we'll do an assembly. So I have a very thick hoop. This one has a cutout in it for the power supply. And what I have is I have it set up with what I call puzzle piece cutout. So if I want to close off the power supply, I just put that puzzle piece in. I also have that, so I have a flat 1/8 inch top or bottom. I have cutouts with a hole in it. This one's for a camera to come out. And then I also have cutouts in what represent both the power and the HDMI. So I'm just have a particular application where this version is someone who just wants to power a camera. So in that configuration, I'll just be using this cutout and the camera top. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble that. So what I've done so far here is just put in the 1/8 inch base and then an 1/8 inch spacer, and I need that because I'm using 1/4 inch screws to go through here and mount the Pi. So I'll mount the Pi here on this end. Now I like this assembly, it just fits together well. Oh, see, okay. I put that on the wrong side. You can see here on this side here, I have another laser cut space that's just like that I pre-put on there. And the idea here is that I can work with this, and then when I'm ready to assemble it, I just slide it on this side. There you go. It locks right in through that precision laser cut. Then I can put on my mount here, which is, this happens to be a 1/4 inch. And I fit that into position here. Tightly over top of that. So that fits on there pretty tight. There, and I've exposed the hole for the 1/4 inch. Now I'm ready to just put on some 1/8 inch spacers. There you go. See, I'm not quite to the height I need yet. So I'll put on another 1/8" spacer. There we go. Now I'm at the height I need, and I'll put on the top here for the mount of the ribbon coming in and out, and then I'll just finish it up here with some nuts on the top. And now you can see I have a complete Raspberry Pi box all set up. That's very durable and great to look at. Let me just finish it off by putting in, if I have one, a power supply that fits right in the hole in the side. So there you go, all set up and ready to go.